Welcome back to Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I'm Scion, and I am joined by...
Lazy Fire, yay, I'm back.
And we are here to play Mission 2, Subtle Arrow. These code names are meaningless.
I think they're all supposed to be similar to things like Acid Gambit and other like super secret missions the U.S. carried out over years.
Yeah, it's the pick two random words that sound kind of cool approach to naming.
And if you've ever read a Tom Clancy novel, you know he can spend about 4 pages writing about how those names are generated. Because...
yeah, he has got it down on names of operations. Not so good on weather in the southern hemisphere, but names...
That's all I'm saying. She got that 6.7 liter V8, so I figure she's the better deal.
30. Live on a base, not a ranch. That should work. You don't need that 6.7.
Just saying, man, she's the better deal.
Try it now.
How's that?
We need to get spun up ASAP.
How long's the team need?
Prep? About 30 seconds. Just got the green light, people. Let's get it together. 30. Douse that. Pepper. Kozak.
So they actually got those working. Not bad.
Hey, well, the tech works great till you try to move too fast in it. What's the op?
Warlord. Hiding in a refugee camp. Sounds like he's got the same supply as our friends in South America. Intel's on the MRT.
The man you brought in, Paez, coughed up about 100 names. Most of them are small to mid-time players in South America. But we did dig out one unusual connection. Gentlemen, we're heading to Africa. Paez's gear was only part of a larger shipment. Another part went into Zambia, to a man named Dede Makaba. Makaba's an Angolan warlord and war criminal. He fled Angola and crossed the border into Zambia, where he set up shop right in the middle of a refugee camp. He's got a fresh shipment en route. Makaba's just a means to an end. Your priority is intel on the source of that shipment. Our window's tight on this, so it's gonna have to be a daylight raid. The local contact will get you into the camp. Find Makaba, find his shipment, and find his source.
Cutting social commentary from Future Soldier here.
Oh my god, I had to check it because I forget these things, but if you watched my Black Ops 2 series, and I'm sorry for it, but if you watched it, there was a guy named Jonas Savimbi in the first episode. Yeah, he was from Angola. That's where we're going. What?
Makes perfect sense.
This game predicted Black Ops 2. It ripped off Modern Warfare 2, then it predicted Black Ops 2. Amazing. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm done with our sidebar on that one. That is just kind of weird to me.
Okay, so this mission I will be using the 417. I have set this up to be an accurate, hard-hitting sort of marksman rifle, semi-automatic, but every shot really hurts. And my secondary is a really chopped-down Scar Heavy. Those are meaningless, basically. I'm just pointing it out.
Yes. Well, it's important. And I'm going with a silenced TAR-21. And I'm going to be taking a shotgun as my backup. We won't need the shotgun too much, but it's nice to have that when we're in a bad spot. And it's not even going to
Makes you feel better.
Yeah, the only attachments... actually, you know what? I'm going to go with the M12. And that is a full auto shotgun, which I really should put into semi-auto mode, but whatever. And
Nah, it's better this way. The M12 is... I think it's one of the weird fictional guns. It's sort of like a Pancor jackhammer, except not. That's very helpful, I know, but there you go.
It's got some decent range on it. I played around with it a little bit in the first level when I was doing some test runs, and it it can definitely hit from a distance, but it just doesn't hit as hard from a distance. Which, I mean, it's a shotgun. What do you want? And of course,
it's a video game shotgun.
And of course, you can put a long barrel on it, which is very helpful. So putting that on there makes it about effective SMG max range, really.
And of course, to make up for the fact that it's a video game shotgun, you can also load incendiary rounds, Dragon's Breath.
Yes, and
I notice a theme.
Yeah, I use those pretty copiously in multiplayer. But you also can have slugs, which are actually useless in multiplayer. They're not like Battlefield 3 slugs, which are actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
These guys listen to better music than the Army Rangers.
Yeah, the Team Ghosts.
Yeah. You know what? This is actually a really good level for introductions to different things. And that includes the stealth camo and the sensor grenades and weather effects and everything like that. So this is actually one of my favorite levels from that angle.
You know, the first mission really stuffed a lot of tutorial set pieces and sequences together, and I think the game is better for it. It was a well-done first level. It's fun to play. But this is where they really start to let it breathe and let you start to dig into what the rest of Ghost Recon really is.
Yeah, apparently it's a little bit of frame slowdown and bad animations at times.
Hey, shit, tenha calma. Tenha calma. Malandra.
Say the word, Captain. Quietly.
So there are two ways to stealth kill. One is you sneak up behind them and you knife them, but the other one is you silently shoot them in the back of the head. It's pretty cold.
Overlord, hunters in position. Ready to move on your go.
Copy that. Primary objective is to locate and secure Macaba's latest weapon shipment.
And Macaba?
Secondary, his suppliers are our main interest.
Copy. Hunter out.
Alright, you'll notice that we are not standing up and walking. If you stand up and walk, you will lose your camo cover. If you fire, you will lose your camo cover. So it's very important to keep it.
Dead ahead.
Yeah.
For the most part, your camo... Oh, here. Let's see if I can't get that one out there further.
Yeah, it was a really bad throw.
Yeah, there we go.
There's one more.
And you have to be pretty close to people before they start picking you up on your sensors. Or on the, when you have the camo on.
Got another one here.
So the other thing this game has is sync shots. And what that is you can have your entire squad line up on targets, and you can shoot them all at once. I'm gonna reposition, because there are 5 guys here, and there's only 4 of us. But when you finish your sync shot, you get a couple seconds of slow-mo, which will let you finish off any targets you don't have highlighted.
Mm-hmm. Ready.
Ready? Oh, I have...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Go, yeah. Oops, and one more. There you go, got him.
Good. Well, that was messed up. I think one of the computer characters didn't actually pick up on his. Whoever had number 2.
Normally, whenever you shoot or when you push a button to make the order, your AI teammates will fire. When you're playing in multiplayer, sometimes it gets a little confused.
Down. Do not engage. They tear us up out here.
Okay. This prone thing, the fact that you can go prone and not be seen, basically, you're basically invisible completely when you're prone. That comes up later in the game, but you have completely forgotten about it by the time it does.
We should be good.
Yeah. It's really handy. When you're prone, enemies basically have to trip over you to notice that you exist.
And, like I said, there's a point in the game where you really have to use it. And I think it was you who actually, when I posted about it, that part of the game in the thread told me exactly what to do. I didn't even realize I was doing anything wrong.
Yeah, it's not made obvious. You have to come back a couple hours and say, oh wait, prone equals super invisible.
He's got an assault rifle.
Because that's how that works.
So let me see. There should just be 2 guys down here. There. So as you can see,
I was gonna say,
one,
coming out of the village there.
we've got a guy lined up on him, and then two.
Standing by.
Tell me when.
So what you can do is when you push the button to shoot, go now, they take the shot.
Right.
You don't have to fire. You can just order your teammates to make the shot.
And as the game goes on, as we saw in the first encounter there, you're definitely going to have to take on a little bit more agency to get things done. Because the game will throw up to 7, I think, people at you at a time.
3 hostiles with assault rifles.
5 or 6, certainly.
12 cars.
Yeah, there are scenes where you have to try and pick off 1 or 2 enemies around the periphery where the other guys won't notice them, and then go for the main group.
Sensor out.
Repositioning.
I'm losing my track on the first guy.
On your go. Marking number 4.
Let me know when you're set up again.
Alright, let me just hide down here.
The HUD draws a nice blue line to your target that your teammates can see, letting you know that you're ready to take the shot.
I'm ready,
You
it
want to?
just keeps fucking with me.
Ready to fire.
Alright, ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Go.
I'm off target. Reloading.
Cool.
I almost had a cool 2-for-1 set up there, but I was a little impatient.
We're secure.
Yeah, the issue with you being part of the sync shot, and as you add more players, it becomes more and more difficult, is that while the AI tracks every shot and tracks all the characters, you don't automatically track them, and sometimes the game will just decide you're no longer aiming on somebody you have a bead on.
30. We go into that mess blind, we lose them for sure. Overlord Hunter, we need a SAT scan of that refugee camp.
Overlord copies. Stand by. We'll push it to you.
It's a powder
Yeah, the
keg
sync
down
shot
there,
mechanic
gentlemen.
is
Humanitarian crisis doesn't
completely
begin to
reliable
cover it.
in single player, but a little less. in
Java's
multiplayer.
thugs control everything.
Yeah.
Food, water, medical supplies. And what they can't control through possession, they control by fear. There we go. That's our man. Once you're inside, track him down, and he should lead you to the shipment. Makaba controls everything, one way or another. Everything begins and ends with Makaba. He's your top priority in there.
Roger, Overlord. What's the ETA on our ride?
Your contact's already on site. He'll have to keep a low profile. Just try not to draw any attention to him. He's putting a lot on the line to get us in.
Copy that. Hunter's moving to rally. Sir? Yeah, I see him.
We're gonna have to take him out.
Yeah, we'll have to do it clean. Line them up, hold fire until we're all on target.
On you. Target 3.
Okay, yeah, you can have him. I'll go to 3. Okay.
Okay,
On your word.
I got it. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Oh, son of a bitch! Oh, cool, he didn't die.
Was he in your line?
Yeah, he was in my line and he got hit by the penetration or by a second bullet that I didn't mean to fire. But I thought he died.
Well, he's too cool for that.
He's got too many balls for it. Yeah, in this game, this is one of those. Oh, you know what? I'll let this go.
Engagement in here. Once we hit the camp, we're clear to engage hostiles as long as we don't raise any alarms. Get in close, make your first shot count. If you've got multiple targets, mark them and drop them at the same time. Camo should be enough to let us slip in unnoticed. We need to keep it that way. If Makaba spooks, we're gonna lose our chance. We all need to be on point, understood? Got it.
No sweat, Cap. Roger that.
I was gonna point out this is kind of where the game. Oh Jesus!
Storm blowing your way. Don't dawdle.
I can't let that not.
Where the game is wordy.
Yeah, I can't let that not have it say, because that does come in a minute. But yes, this is kind of where they ramp up the video game "real life is brutal" message for a few moments, and they do it in It's kind of an awkward way that's almost funny because of the animations, but at the same time you're like, oh, there are people that are in this situation in real life.
Yeah. It's much like the prologue where you're first hit with, wow, this is brutal, and then, wait a minute, this is straight out of Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Hostile. Looks like a rifleman. 2 marked.
So this is a mandatory stealth section. We could bypass most of these guys, or we can just shoot them. And it's really up to personal preference of the player.
Target 3. Ready to fire.
Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Hostile neutralized.
Yeah, I'm firing 3-round bursts, but I don't have a burst trigger on, I thought. I might have a burst trigger on. Oh well.
The TAR has one by default.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that. This is why my rifleman character is spec'd for M60 and PK Chang.
That's 2 targets.
I'm gonna sneak around to the left and make sure there's nobody over there.
Ready. There's 1 more. Near that tree. Ready to fire. Kill confirmed.
How'd you get that happen?
Oops. I'm sloppily missed a stationary target. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, but we didn't get an alert, so we're okay.
Yeah. Is you do get a small grace period after detection to get rid of everyone who detected you. It's pretty nice that way.
Yeah. Also, you'll notice that the people in the refugee camp will freak out a little bit when you walk by. Even if they didn't see you shoot anything, they will still have that moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, to them, people are randomly dropping dead.
Here go. I'm moving.
Small way to put it.
Do you see anybody else?
No, not at the moment. Oh, shit. Okay. Good plan. I like that plan. I was trying to strafe... I was trying to strafe around to see if there was anything to worry about. I guess that was a bad idea.
Hold fire.
Alright.
I want to throw a sensor ball out here.
I was gonna go do that, yeah.
2 targets marked.
Oh boy.
On you. Ready. On your shot.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. I almost had to shoot through somebody's hand to get that, but yeah, it worked.
Camel's up.
Alright.
Here we go. This is the part of the level that gave me the most trouble coming up when I first played it. That's mostly because some of the stuff is a little weird. Yeah. I didn't realize I had to like stay a certain distance behind, or I just automatically got
Eyes on
sighted.
Macabre.
You can tell it's Macabre because he has sunglasses.
We have contact on Macabre.
The only person here who has
Copy that,
that.
Hunter. Follow him to his HQ and keep it low profile. We don't want to scare him off. If Macabre doesn't lead you straight to those weapons, he
Oh,
might have to
and the
ask
gold
him for
AK-74.
Roger that.
One hostile with an assault rifle. Where you see him? To the left.
Oof.
Up there on the roof.
So as you can see during that melee kill, I lost my camo, but then I immediately got it back. All that really means is don't do a melee stealth kill right next to somebody else.
I'm trying to remember if it's okay to shoot that guy on the truck. I think it's a bad idea.
Which one?
No, there's a guy over here on the left, but I think if you do it, you automatically get sighted.
Holding for your shot.
Yeah, they'll spot bodies. The nice thing is you can just skip most of them.
Yep.
You want to stealth kill this guy?
Oh, sure.
Standing guard. He's down.
And there's no body moving mechanic, so, you know, just make sure you don't kill anyone where someone's going to travel through.
Right. Enemies don't notice the absence of their friends, they just notice dead bodies if they see them.
Yeah, this is basically Splinter Cell style. You know, I realized why I took this weapon. It's because I have a grenade launcher on it.
Well, yeah. Underbarrel launchers, as I said, are unique to the assault rifle class, and it makes a really strong case to always carry them.
Yes. Actually, if you're not using an assault rifle on most maps, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage because so much of it is, so much of your fighting is going to be based at a distance that would be best suited to an assault rifle and would have the most benefits from being able to put one accurate shot into somebody from a good distance. So, it's...
Yeah, there are sequences where you could take a sniper or the PDRs, but the assault rifle is never a bad choice. For exactly those reasons.
And for the most part, the game gives you whatever you'll need to succeed. So, for example, if you're going to be in a mission where... The game does actually suggest loadouts for you as well, by the way. So you can go into that and have somebody tell you, this is why I think you should use it. The loadouts aren't bad, but most of the time they actually will not complete objectives. Like, you'll have like, oh, do this with this weapon, and it won't be your starting weapon.
The game is now telling us to use magnetic goggles. These are sort of game-breakingly powerful. I'm using them right now. They're sort of a combination of magnetic, X-ray, and magic.
And they actually function... they function very much like detective mode in the Batman Arkham video games.
On you. You're gonna get spotted. I'm reloading.
I think that's an accurate assessment, is it not?
Yeah, I mean, they're sort of magic detection goggles. I don't want to make a magnets joke here, but it's pretty apt. Is they just say, oh, magnetic goggles let you see through walls, see everything.
Yeah, well,
but it's a neat visual effect.
We're fighting Terminators, so it makes total sense.
It's true.
I wonder where he took that iPhone from. Is that usually on the
guy we...
transferred?
It's the guy we killed in the first mission. It's his phone.
They just grabbed it.
Yes, of course. I already told you that.
Like, 90% of this game is people on phones. Like, Scott Blum's character was on a phone the entire section. When he wasn't talking to us, he was on his phone. When we killed that one guy, he was on his phone. This guy's on his phone.
Still inbound.
Why do you want to know so much about my
Understood,
business,
Hunter.
huh?
There's an airstrip nearby. We'll see if we can get some coverage.
It's a social commentary on the world of 2024.
He's just going to be on Facebook when we finally murk him. It's going to be kind of interesting.
Hey, interesting you should say that.
That's 4 targets.
Oh, I'm going for 4. No!
Alright.
No, you can have
I'll get Makaba.
Sure. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually. Give me a second on 4. He's behind a wall.
Standing by.
Turn around! How big is that building?
Very.
Yeah, apparently. Alright, I'm on him.
Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Target down. I need to reload. Activating camo.
The mandatory alert section is over. The benefit of remaining stealthy is that enemies will not spawn. If you are detected, new enemies will sort of show up to indicate an alert. Not many. It's never going to truly ruin you, but it's kind of a nice bonus that if you can keep it sneaky, you deal with less people.
Yeah, there's very few occasions in the game where you are completely outnumbered and screwed. For the most part, you're given all the tools you need to be a one-man army, and, you know, that's good news for everybody involved. But if you're looking for an extreme challenge, you have to wait till kind of late.
For your shot. Standing by.
Ready? I'm good when
There
you
are
are.
5 guys.
Oh.
Yes.
They're gonna give
I
us...
can do this.
Holding for your shot.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Go.
Watch it. I can see you. Hostile down.
There we go. Slow-mo always messes up my shots because I'm not used to the sensitivity change, but made it work.
Apparently I've never done that before, and now I just got a challenge completed.
Yeah. So if you hit the back button, you can see the mission challenges.
And a map.
That was most likely secure the camp. Which is to kill everyone in the stealth section.
And eliminate 10 enemies with a sniper rifle without moving. This game does not start you off with a sniper rifle, and very rarely does it give you 10 enemies at a time until the next section up. So...
Yeah. Is some of the challenges are you have to specifically go for them, whereas doing them completely breaks, the rest of the flow of the mission.
Right.
I'm looking at satellite coverage of the airstrip. It looks like Macaba's shipments arrived and they're already offloading supplies.
Sir, if we can get to the plane, we can pull its flight plan. See where it's been, and maybe where it's headed.
Good call, Kozak. Overlord Hunter's changing targets. We're gonna try to recover the data recorder off the plane itself.
Understood, Hunter. I copy. You'll have to get moving. That storm's closing in. My bet is the crew's gonna try to get airborne before it hits.
Copy that.
And no disrespect, Captain, but this doesn't seem like the kind of thing we want to hurry.
Come on, Pep, live a little. I'd like to live a lot dirty. That's why I don't want to rush it. I don't
What the hell's that texture?
Low res.
Here we go.
Here's this thing.
Let's go, Ghost.
Awkward camera.
6 years in development, and they still had that problem.
I would say the biggest artifact of long development time is texture problems. For example, the texture pop-in I'm getting next to Pepper right there.
Well, I think the texture pop-in is not as bad as it is in some other games. I'm thinking specifically Halo 4. But I think the long lead time from start to finish of this game is more... I think it's more responsible for some of the mechanics it still has in it. Like, I think if this game was in development for another year, it probably would have been a first-person shooter instead of a third-person shooter. Because,
frankly, I'm glad they put it out when they did.
Yeah, it really needed to come out before the end of this generation.
2 targets marked. That's 4 targets.
And I can actually mark characters.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how many guys are here, so we might be getting an alert, but whatever. The mandatory alert section is over. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Back.
I may have just killed a guy way out in the field there. We'll see if he picks us up.
Not gonna wait around for long.
I think we actually got it. Oh.
Yep. There's a... Oh, wait.
This is, yeah...
Oh, it's getting a detection indication.
Mag goggles time.
Right there.
Got him. Yeah, the magnetic goggles are great.
Yeah, there's another guy out here to the right, near
The light machine gun. There.
2, actually.
There's...
And I believe you can actually target through the wall with them? Could be wrong. Yes, you can.
Second target. Lost my target. Plane starting to roll!
Shoot down the plane,
Time
you
to shoot
said.
the plane.
Fire on the engine!
Switch to my Scar here.
I think it just takes, it gets to a certain distance as long as it's on fire. We're okay.
That's probably not going to do so well with that flaming engine thing it's got going on.
Well, you'd be surprised. Most planes are actually completely incapable of flying with just one engine for a while. But, yeah, with the turboprop, I don't know how that works. I'm more versed in jet engines.
How much time we got before
I'm thinking more all of the bullets problem.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a thing. You'd be surprised.
So this is a sandstorm.
Yeah. This is, they used this in multiplayer, actually, for for the map that's based in this refugee camp. No, thank you, sir. Why did I go ahead of it?
Target down!
If you don't have a grenade launcher, the best way to deal with any suppression, like that machine gun truck, is to mark it and let your teammates do it.
I may have burned that guy behind the rock.
Separated out here.
Apparently fire shows up in magnets.
Yeah.
Magnet view.
And 30K is apparently
Sure.
immune to fire. Congrats, 30K.
So, if you're in normal vision, you can see that the sandstorm really wrecks you. Magnetic actually lets you see what you're doing.
Right, and you can, if you're in normal view, you can actually see the flares and stuff up ahead of the wreckage. So even if you don't hit the button or you have some sort of color blindness that may inhibit you from being able to see in this, you can still use it. You can still get where you need to go. Would this affect someone? Well, no, I mean the red-green color blind mostly, yeah? I have no
That's
idea.
the most common. It's not the only type. I think I'm reaching on this, but I believe it's typically red-green colorblind shows up in males versus females by, like, a lot.
Huh.
I don't know why.
Now we're in informative LP.
Science.
Zion knows
So there's really no point to crouch walk.
Well, I got yelled at once.
Yeah, there's no...
Sorry, I got yelled at once by some kid in the Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow for crouch walking in multiplayer as a spy. So, I like to do it now to piss
Yeah, how dare you play as the character demands. Alright, so I'm going to take cover here because a convoy starts moving.
I don't want to die. Roll out. This is how I play my games.
I'll just let them go on about their business.
Care about my rolling abilities. That is actually a fun little thing this game does, is the mobility you have. So instead of like slowly sliding left or right when you're prone, you'll actually
show that off, actually. You can sort of wiggle a little bit, or you can do the sweet roll.
This guy went behind the sandbag.
I'm just gonna climb up and knife number 2 in the face.
Alright, I can take the thing off.
Oh wow, that was cool. Because you did the sync shot, it gave me the slow-mo, and so I did the neck break in slow-mo.
Number 3. Mark target 3. Ready.
I think it's just those 3.
Yeah, alright, I'm ready when you are. Oh my god, this thing is bouncing me.
There we go.
There we go. Good for city work.
There's 2 more I can see from up here, but I think they separated. They did.
Second target.
And it's worth noting that you could do this section loud and be totally fine.
We'll probably mess it up and do it loud. I almost did.
Fire. Oh, I was gonna knife the guy.
Sorry, I had pepper. Or 30. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, I should have probably told you. It was 30. I'll remember this 30K.
He'll never get that truck if you have anything to say about it. That is actually 30's defining character moment right there, is that he enjoys trucks with large engines. Hope you liked it.
Yeah, these guys, they have so little personality, it's amazing. Like, I think that's actually the bigger sign that this game was in development as long as it was, is that there's only one character that's actually got backstory. You're supposed to care about your entire squad. And Kovac's backstory isn't even all that good. It's just barely mentioned at all, but it's relevant to a point in the game.
Yeah. In fairness, Pepper usually sasses 30, and that makes him the best character in the game despite having no real characteristics other than that.
Yeah. 4.
2 targets marked. Ready to fire. Split target.
I could, yeah. It's, the characters are kind of okay.
Ready.
Ready?
Yep.
Go. Open fire.
Target down.
But,
Here we go.
I don't know, Ghost Leader is characterized in a weird way late in the game.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that when we get there, but it's kind of entertaining how they do it.
Yeah, it's also worth mentioning that we're not spoiling anything. You have your squad almost the full game. So I'm not saying that just to like, haha, we got you guys, or to spoil anything, but like the 4-person squad is the biggest point in the game. Like that is, if you didn't have the 4-person squad, this wouldn't be the same game. So there's definitely a big, there's no way they're going to kill off the squad, basically. That was a weird way of putting it.
I'm lining up on 4.
Alright. Right when you are.
Ready?
Yeah, it just keeps flipping me around.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Well, I had to kill that guy.
Yeah, the sandstorm messes up your aim, and like you said, it bounces your sync shot on and off.
Yeah, that's why having the AI do most of the work is actually a good idea.
Yeah, if you have the sync shot blue line, you will guaranteed it's guaranteed to hit. You'll never miss. But it's really frustrating when it bounces off right before you pull the trigger.
Hunter, be advised. Hostiles have moved in on the crash.
All right,
Watch your
get out of magnetic.
Copy. We'll take
Pass
care
through
of
this
it.
door.
Oh, we're real lucky that Storm didn't last through the entire level or anything.
Yeah, this is kind of a meaningless timer. I don't really get it. It gives you 90 seconds to shoot, I think, 4 or 5 guys. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's probably a thing.
Exactly.
That's what's subtle.
I don't even think it matters.
Take him out.
I may or may
I don't know
not.
how I got detected.
I don't know. I blame you for everything. This is actually a good point to mention that when you're in a fight like this, you can have your AI squad target certain people in the fight instead of using it for a sync shot. So if you're getting suppressed
marking
by
targets is
yeah,
it's really good to do at all times. And just like you say, when you're in combat, they'll focus fire on that target, and they're a lot more effective when a target is either marked that way or if you throw a sensor grenade.
yes.
So the sensors, they help you and they help your teammates actually be more effective.
Yeah. I definitely stole that gold AK-74, by the way. I couldn't help it.
Did you?
Overlord Hunter. We've reached the
Oh, nice.
Overlord copies.
Now I'm pro as
To
shit.
set up a perimeter, but you've got hostiles closing fast. You'll have to hold a position.
Understood.
Too bad we didn't order the immediate reaction force.
They come. Stay low and watch each other.
Alright. That's right.
Inbound.
There we go. Get rid of that truck.
Deploying sensor.
Get out of here, truck. No one wants you.
We can
Order them inbound.
focus on the gunner.
So if you don't have grenades, killing the trucks is tricky.
Pro. Oh, well, I missed
Be
it.
here any second.
Right, and this actually, it makes pretty good use of the entire battlefield. Oops.
Yeah, they'll come around on all sides.
Yep, so it's smart to just stay in cover, unlike what I'm doing, actually, would be the exact way to put it.
Get down. Where the hell are they all coming from?
And holy shit, I'm getting gunned. Yep, there I go.
I'll get you.
That's cool.
Whoops. I just...
Here we go. And, yeah, whoa, some weirdness.
Oh,
going on.
Pepper's gonna come get you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the other nice thing is when you get down, it is not an automatic game over. Your teammates will attempt to come revive you.
Watch out for that grenade. Of course, your teammates are also way more sturdy than you.
Site secure.
I just watched Pepper take a goddamn grenade.
URF will take over and secure the aircraft's black box.
Yeah, I got out of its lethal range, which is why I just got knocked over. But getting knocked out of cover is usually very bad, so grenades are to be avoided.
Yeah, and that's another nice thing. You can actually get knocked over instead of just, like, knocked out or killed or whatever. And look at that, 100 out of 100 ghost score.
Perfect ghost.
We're good.
And just like we said in the first mission, it's if you're silent and you're lethal, your ghost score goes through the roof.
Yeah,
and there you
look,
go.
all the sync shot kills especially come into that one.
Definitely.
And no civilian casualties.
So that is... For us, that's very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is Mission 2 of Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, bye everyone.